At last, someone has read the manual how to properly use Tyreek Withers in your project. It's the first and only second time in that history that that's actually happened. Tyreek Withers always had potential. Finally, he's in good material that isn't an episode of Atlanta. Thank God. Hi, everyone. It's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Sorry. Welcome to Raised on Popcorn with Grant, everybody. And we're here with a quick out-of-the-theater review for the film Reminders of Him. Reminders of Him is the latest adaptation of a novel by Colleen Hoover, who previously... her works were brought to screen, including It Ends With Us, which I really liked. I was really surprised by. And Regretting You, which I liked half of. The other half I thought was kind of horrible, but the McKenna Grace Mason Thames half was all right. Now we have Reminders of Him, and this is a story about Kenna, played by Maika Monroe. She is a very troubled woman who is fresh out of jail for vehicular manslaughter. She inadvertently caused the death of her boyfriend, Scotty. And wouldn't you know it, she was pregnant with his child and gives birth to the little girl in jail. She finds her way out, and she finally wants to meet the little girl she's never even had a chance to hold. She meets cute with the owner of she and her love interest's former bookstore spot, which is now a bar, run by the very, very hunky Ledger, played by Tyreek Withers. But wouldn't you know it, Ledger is Scotty's best friend, and it's hate at second sight for these two, until eventually maybe they start to fall in love with each other. But it's a forbidden love, because Scotty's parents, who are along with Ledger, have raised the daughter, want nothing to do with her or any kind of reconciliation between her and their daughter. Her daughter, they are played quite memorably by Bradley Whitford and Lauren Graham, who's always wonderful. And complications, side characters, it's a romantic weepy, everybody. And yeah, now look, there are going to be people who say this movie is familiar, that it's literally a chick flick. It is it's a built off of contrivances, and it's built off of complications, the type of complications in lieu of whatever you want to call it. I cannot argue with any of those statements, and yet I kind of loved Reminders of Him. Guys, every once in a while, the cynical bastard you often see will have to admit that his heart was opened by something. It happened with Hamnet. It happened with Wuthering Heights. It happened with Reminders of Him. I found myself really invested in this story and found myself really loving these characters. I thought that and I think a lot of it has to do with the filmmaking. The director who's I was not familiar with. I don't even think I got her name at the end. I caught like some of it, but I don't remember what it was. Does a really good job. I think the cast is terrific. I think that Maika Monroe, who plays Kenna here, is great. Tyreek Withers, again, finally at the service of good material. Bradley Whitford and Lauren Graham are always great. And it's just, yes, it's a familiar story of redemption and love conquering all. But just because it's familiar doesn't mean that it doesn't have some surprises in store, and doesn't mean that it isn't written with some level of humanity. I do think that it's written with at least some understanding of human beings underneath the artifice of, romance novel based on a book, stuff of this type, based on a bestseller, stuff of this type. I was really captivated by Reminders of Him, and I actually found myself getting teary-eyed. There's one moment in particular in the third act involving Maika Monroe and Lauren Graham that honestly made me cry. It really kind of got me, and I was really surprised. To the point where I really loved this movie. I honestly think that it's one of the better films so far this year. I really went in kind of with no expectations, and I found myself really, really, really getting swept away by this movie. Sorry, not sorry, I guess. I'm going to give Reminders of Him a big thumbs up. This was what joy, everybody. Today, nothing but good movies today. That's nice. You don't get those very often. So yeah, Reminders of Him, really good. I give it a thumbs up. But Those are my thoughts. Have you seen Reminders of Him? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Are you planning to see it? Are you not planning to see it? Did you like my take? Did you not like my take? Comment below, let me know. We will be back this weekend with a mystery review on Sunday. Saturday, we will have a special Oscar catch-up stream, so look forward to that. We'll have some quick little reviews that are not on the channel, so check that out. 12 of them, actually, for the remaining Oscar nominees that I had not seen and reviewed by that point. We also have more coming up next week, including Project Hail Mary, Peaky Blinders, The Immortal Man, and Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. So that's coming up, and in the meantime, like, subscribe, do all the things, and I will catch you all in the next one. Take care. Love you guys. Bye.